Before we begin the video, I would like to give a big thank you to those who show their support. Golden Pants, Michael Foster, Findel, Miles Harris, Jim Kerrigan, Ludicrous Life, Noah Barnhart, and Alexis. Thank you very much for your support. And for those of you who wish to pay tribute as well, feel free to click the link below in the description to find out more. I'll see you there.
All right, I'm just gonna level with you here, Nick.
Mm-hmm.
You've heard of remakes, right?
Yeah.
But have you ever heard of a remake?
Yes.
Oh,
Once or twice.
fair enough. Well, ladies and gentlemen, The Grudge, or Ju-On, it's in its original form, from Japan, received a big budget Hollywood remake, and I gotta be honest with you, man. I probably made the mistake of watching it with my dad, because if there's someone who can ruin a horror movie with flaws, it's my dad. Because the one scene where the girl is in the bed and she looks under the bed and the girl like grabs her and takes her away and she just disappears into the mattress, my dad was just like, well, damn, it was the mattress police. And then there was another one where the kid was staring at her from outside the window, and all of a sudden my dad was just like, you know, kid, you could just press the button and it'll stop. I mean, if you want to get her, I mean, that's all you got to do. But, you know, just my dad being a dick.
Yeah, I saw it with my sister, and I think my sister was as freaked out as I was by it back in the day.
Ah.
See, okay, you guys have probably heard me talk about this before on the channel, but if there is one thing that is like from a folklore or just a superstition, local folk legend, like whatever you want to refer to it as, that really kind of creeps me out as a concept, it's Onryo.
Yeah,
Onryo, or what the spirits in The Grudge are. It's
a vengeful spirit.
yeah, vengeful spirits that usually died in some sort of brutal fashion, usually a murder, or I think maybe suicide can be the case. And they haunt the grounds that they died upon. And if you enter that place, they essentially eternally curse it. And if you enter that place, the curse attaches to you, and there's no way to get rid of it. And they'll follow you to the ends of the earth to find you and kill you and make you a part of the curse.
And I remember when you told me that, and I said, good God, it sounds like the Jinosachi.
What's that again?
The incredibly slow murderer with the extremely inefficient weapon. Yeah. The guy with like the spoon, the like guy with the creepy white face that hit you with the spoon. Yeah, that was one of our first reaction videos. Good God, shows you just how long I've been doing this shit.
Yeah, like Japanese horror in general usually gets me pretty good. Like I feel like everybody kind of has their own sort of I don't know if you call it a taste, but like everybody has a different thing that kind of creeps them out a little more, you know. And for me, Japanese horror hits especially hard for some reason. Like I just find the things they find creepy, like I totally agree with them. Know what I mean?
Well, I can agree that there's great horror artists from all over the planet. For instance, one of my favorite horror artists of all time, Junji Ito.
Yeah.
I mean, the man...
his stuff is super disturbing.
Yes,
like,
it is. I mean, and also...
I'm actually really stoked about the anime they're finally making.
Yeah, the Uzumaki?
Yeah, of Uzumaki.
Yeah.
And
that'll be terrifying.
Like, even like people that aren't necessarily like horror creators, like Kyo from Deer Gray, and like, you know, Deer Gray in general, like their videos and stuff are just super disturbing. And like that's one of the things that initially drew me to them, because the first I ever heard of them, it was initially the song, because me and Zach were watching MTV2 at his house, and it was the Headbangers Ball thing, and I just heard Saku come on, and like, you know, it opens up with wow, and just like, you know, fucking,
yeah,
it's going
up,
hard, you know, and I was
like,
just like,
balls to the wall.
oh, what is this? This bitching, and like the video is like this dude murdering his family with a golf club, And I was just like, all right. Like, and then, so I went and looked into it and then found out it's like, oh yeah, Saku's not even that weird compared to their other stuff.
Yeah, y'all thought Rammstein was weird with their music videos.
Yeah, Darren Gray's like the Japanese Rammstein.
Except they're a bit more hardcore with their shit.
Sort of in ways, yeah. Like, Rammstein's pretty hardcore with some stuff, but, like, Kyo's actually, like, hurt himself on stage and made himself bleed and shit, like, just for shock value and everything. It's crazy shit, like... And I've only ever seen one person actually do that in person, and I was just like, oh my god, when I saw it, because, like, this dude from a deathcore band, whenever we played our second show with my first band, like, had no shirt on during the set and scratched his own chest to the point that he started bleeding, like, during the song, and I was just like, holy fuck! It's like, just getting that into music is kind of insane to me, but, like, cool at the same time.
Well, your new group, I mean, Paradoxum, I mean, holy hell, like, the level of musicality and the level of just like intensity that the music evokes. I mean, I like Altergrave. I mean, a lot of your old songs are good. It's just, you know, I feel like you. I hope none of your other band members see this and think that I'm shitting on them or anything. But
no.
The level of cohesion between Altergrave and the level of cohesion between Paradoxum, you know, barring a few outliers, like, you know, you talked about the situation the other night. You know, there's nothing like I can tell, like, the cohesion with Paradoxum is a lot better than Altergrave at this point.
The thing about Altergrave is, like, it's half and half members that come from different, like, I guess spectrums of the metal scene.
Yeah.
Because we have, you know, a couple of members that really enjoy, like, classic and old school metal and old school thrash.
Yeah.
And then we have me and some other members that really like modern metal. And so it gives an interesting blend of both modern and classic metal.
Well, I know you're a
whereas, like,
guitarist,
Paradoxum is, like, hands down, like, you know, like, our guitarist, Aaron, like, he likes classic metal and stuff, but he's also on the same page that, like, we're all on the same page of making modern metal and doing it the best we can.
Yeah.
And it just kind of makes, like, a... Like, I don't really know how to describe it, but, you know, that's, like, the difference that I see in it is, like, you know, there's one that's, like... We're doing everything that is modern and, like, that we like from the modern metal scene together as a group. And so that's, like, a full force coming at you. Whereas, like, the other one is an interesting experimental blend of old and new.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense. Like,
no, it makes perfect sense. I get that. And honestly, I mean, that's the experience that you get from both groups. I mean, like, the experience I've had from both groups, I mean, just to me, the energy at the Paradoxum shows, like both of them are really good, but just the one show I've seen with you all, like, in Paradoxum, I'm just like, damn.
Yeah.
But that's
well,
just,
it's like that's the
me.
stuff that, like, I listen to more, and the stuff I know how to do more, if that makes sense, I guess. And so do all the other members, and so, like, you know, it's just we know what we're doing, essentially.
Yeah,
like,
fair enough.
Whereas, like, the other one's just kind of like us having fun and just doing stuff that we all like, and also doing stuff that everybody else likes and being cool with that. And I guess it's just like, it's like if you take, like, you know, I'm trying to think of a good metaphor for it. It's like they're all good musicians. But it's like you're taking two powers from, like, one spectrum of something and two powers from another spectrum of something. Combining those together, you get a pretty cool force. But then you're taking, like, all, like, 5 powers from the same source and just amplifying them together, I guess.
Yeah,
like,
I get
that's,
that.
I guess, where... So, anyways, super fucking off track. I actually saw this because we were about to stop and go upstairs for the night. And I was like, oh, shit, there's a Grudge 2020 trailer. And I was like, can we react to this real quick? So this was me. Like,
so, yeah, this is
I
what
want to see this.
Yeah, and I'm interested to see what they're going to do because this looks like it's from some pretty good people. So,
it's like, even though I thought that the Grudge was creepy, and Yuan is definitely creepy,
yeah,
a lot of people don't agree. And I want to see if maybe they can get something that more universally, like, comes across and disturbs people the same way that the original 2 did me. So I want to see if what they're working with here.
All right, let's see what happens. in the house.
Sam Raimi's producing it.
Hello,
Hell
it's
yeah.
Peter Spencer.
Well, he produced the 2003
I'm
one.
here about selling the
Did he?
house.
Yeah.
Didn't know
Anyone
that.
home?
And that's it.
They put more emphasis on that aspect of it this time.
Hello?
As soon as he put his foot down, he was screwed.
This is Detective Muldoon.
This is Peter Spencer. Something happened to me at 44 Rayburn Drive.
Someone was murdered at that house.
Why did you never go into that place?
Something never felt right about it.
Looks like we got another one.
Do you think that the body we found's related? Hello? I went to the house. Hello? Police department. I think something followed me home.
Mommy, what's going on? What's wrong?
We need to leave right now.
Oh, they did that differently. Dude. I got chills from that, actually.
Wait, whoa, wait. I need to see the credits here. The Grudge.
Like,
Based on Juan the Grudge. Okay.
does it say who's directing? Written and directed by...
Nicholas Pesky.
Okay.
Okay. So this is actually an
Well,
American...
it also said written and directed by someone else. I think they're co-directing it. On the previous one.
No, I think it was just talking about who the...
Written and directed by Takashi Shimizu.
It's
Okay,
talking
based on the
about
film.
based
Okay,
on
yeah,
the
the
film
original.
Juan the
Okay, yeah,
Grudge.
never mind. My bad.
It's okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure who Nicholas Pesci is for sure.
Well...
It's got a cool name though.
He's not related to Joe Pesci because it's spelled differently.
Yeah.
So let's take a look and see at who the hell Nicolas Pesci is. American film director.
Best
Directed
known for
Eyes of My Mother.
Piercing. Okay, I've never seen either of those.
Decent reviews.
Did it say an American black and white horror film?
Yeah,
Yeah, huh. Interesting.
very.
I want to check that out.
Piercing, which is American horror thriller based on a novel by Ryu Murakami. So another
So he apparently is a fan of Japanese stuff as well.
also pretty damn good reviews.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
I like the look of it because, okay, like The Grudge, even though it was a remake of the original, it felt like what they were trying to do was still keep it very Japanese and not have any American influence on it, other than the fact that it's, you know, in English, essentially.
Yeah.
Whereas this looks like they are not only doing the Onryo and the Japanese aspect of it, but combining it with American horror as well. And I'm interested to see how that aspect's going to play out.
Well,
Like, everything I saw looked fucking creepy to me.
oh yeah,
And,
definitely.
like, I like the fact that they brought back the scene with the shower, because, you know, Sarah Michelle Gellar, like, felt the hands, like, on the back of
Yeah.
her head. But, like, it actually came out of his scalp from the top.
Yeah,
that's
just like reached
fucking
out.
creepy.
I wonder how they would if that's practical. I wonder how they pulled that off.
I don't know.
Because it
but
looked practical.
It looked awesome.
Yeah, looked really good.
Yeah. Like, I'm stoked about this. Like,
Yeah.
I have a feeling this might be the first horror film in a long time that kind of creeps me out to walk home at night or whatever.
Oh.
Walk to my car in the dark.
Yeah. You didn't know that there was a curse on this house, did you?
No.
Yeah.
Luckily, I haven't known for this long. So
Now that you do know, you're dead.
yeah,
That's just
oh, well. it's like the game. Once you remember you're playing it, you lose.
Yep.
I lost the game, by the way. It sucks to be everybody that's watching the video that also knows about the game.
Yeah.
Sorry.
God.
Yeah, that looks really cool. Like, I'm excited.
Well, I can't wait to see it either because I mean, John Cho, I always liked him, and also like it looks as though they're taking risks with this, and which I think that's a good thing.
Another thing too
You need
is
to take
like
risks.
they weren't 100% clear originally how Onryo worked with Yuan or the Grudge.
Yeah.
And I kind of only found out like 100% like how all that worked from looking up what Onryo were afterwards. I didn't even know what they were called, like, but until I saw it later on the internet, and I really like the fact that they emphasized him opening the door and setting his foot in the house.
Yeah.
Because that's all it takes.
Yes.
Like, you know,
Literally,
it's like
you
could literally walk in the foyer for a second and
trespassing
you're
is sort of a transgression.
yeah, and like I think that's really cool, and like their explanation in the trailer too was like, you know, exactly what I was talking about. Like they explain it with the text in the trailer. Like I appreciate that trailer. Like it's not just for like, you know, getting me hyped about the movie, but just like I appreciate the way it was put together to inform people that might not really understand what the original was about or anything.
One thing I will say I'm pissed about the trailer though is that they gave away a pretty damn good effective scare there. With the kid getting out of bed, going around in the shadows.
Yeah.
And from the shadows emerges the cursed spirit.
Yeah, like they did give away a little bit too much in terms of the scares, in my opinion. But
If there's more in there, that's good.
Yeah.
But if that's probably one of their better scares of the movie, I'm gonna be pissed.
yeah, same.
Because, look, you could have just cut it off there. It's like, we have to leave. And then you could have shown that car driving down the road and cut off like 5 seconds of the trailer right
Well, I
there.
mean, like, even
Boom.
just her, like, recoiling under the bed and just being like, we have to leave now, and just
Yeah.
cut that scene there. Like, I would have preferred that, because then I wouldn't have seen that coming. Like, I kind of saw it coming anyways. I'm pretty good at predicting jump scares and shit now, but, like, whenever he was walking in the shadows, I was like, they're about to do something.
Yeah, they're going to
you know,
jump
like,
scare there.
Yeah. But I didn't realize it was going to be exactly that same way, but, like, you know, I knew something was about to happen, but, like, I think it would have been better if they had to save that. Yeah, I agree.
But that's just one little nitpick.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Hopefully it's got plenty of creepiness and scares that they're going to hold back.
Well, I expect there to be.
I probably, like, unless you just want to, I probably won't watch any more trailers that come out of it, just in case.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Like, that's, like, enough for me to be like, yeah, I'm definitely going to go watch it, so... Like, unless everybody in the comment section is like, no, watch the new trailers, like, whenever they come out, then maybe we will. Like,
Yeah, they'll be begging us to.
yeah.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, that was The Grudge 2020 official trailer. If you all are excited for seeing it, let us know in the comments down below. And if you want to see more from us, be sure to leave a like on the video. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to ring that bell to stay notified. And until next time, everybody, signing off, I'm Nate.
I'm Nick.
And we will see you all in the next one. Peace out.